Alright, so we can get started. You won't have to fake any laughter with this guy, ladies and gentlemen, Andre Catalan.
Woo, crazy stuff. I'd like all of you to clap like if we're 10,000 people here tonight just to fake it. Yeah, let's see. Thank you. And we're basically doing the show for you guys because you three are from where? Can I ask?
From Greece.
From Greece? Oh, we've been to Greece, to Athens, really nice place. And how come you came here? Just a vacation or are you staying here?
No, we're staying. We're all studying here.
Oh, what are you studying, guys? Really curious.
We're all in Norda Village here, like medical school.
Oh, awesome. And actual medical school for people or for animals? For snails and stuff like that?
We're training for humans. We're training for humans.
I was asking because I have some turtles at home that they have this rash on their body. I'm really curious what it is, but I guess I'm never gonna find out because the doctors here are crap. So we have to bring people from Greece to teach us. So thank you very much for coming, guys. You know, my name is Andre. Some of you maybe have seen me on the IOMore TV show. Others might know me from Mega Image. I'm very famous, you see. And again, this is about you guys. Can I ask the middle guy what your name is, sir?
Good luck.
Good luck.
Panagiotis.
Panayotis? Oh, just like my sister. Nice. You can laugh, we can clap. Not a lot of people, so we can exaggerate. Yeah, amazing. It's amazing. And I want to tell you guys more about me. My first and middle name are Andre Dan, but actually I would like to be called like one of my friends who's called Leave You Dan. At that moment, I've moved to the States, get a girlfriend, and the first moment she would annoy me, I'd just tell her, honey, I'm gonna leave you, I'm done. That's how it works. You know, I want to talk today to you guys about a subject that everybody's talking about nowadays. It's very popular. I want to talk about dolphins. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to talk about dolphins. I want to tell you, when I was young, I remember I wanted to go trick-or-treating for the first time to Halloween at 11 years old. And my parents were really insisting that I wear something particular from the army. But I didn't want to wear anything specific, so I just wore a general thing. So I dressed in a general. Pum, pum, pum. And exactly, applause. That's what it's for. We're applause whores, basically. And when I was young, you know, my parents inoculated this idea in me that it's very important to get an education to get ahead in life. So that's what I did. I studied at a good school, good high school. You know, I graduated from 2 faculties, 1 master's degree under my belt, and now I finally have the job that I wanted. I work in a call center. It's really amazing. Thank you. It's my dream. No, it's pretty shit. I work for the emergency line here, the 112, which is like 911 in the States. And, you know, like any job, sometimes I get bored and people will be calling and I will say, wrong number. It's really fun. You know, I wanted to ask you if anybody is overweight here tonight, but I'm not sure if anyone is. Yep, okay. I was just asking because I'm also a little bit overweight and I know that it's not okay to be this way because, for example, I have a lady friend at work that she weighs around 180 kilos. She's so overweight that she can no longer fit in her circle of friends. And stuff, you know. And I guess we all have that friend that calls us up every night and tells us that they want to commit suicide. No, just me? Okay. I remember he was calling me last night and he was yelling on the phone, Andre, please help me commit suicide. And I was like, I don't think that's how it works. I think you're going to have to do it yourself. The most I might be able to do is maybe pull some strings. That's pretty much it. And you know, a couple of days ago I wanted to buy some new shirts, so I went to a second-hand store because I can afford it. But I stopped at the main door because they had a big sign on that said, we have just received new clothes. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck these guys are saying, I'm not going in. So I just came with what I had. You know, I realized in relationships, I believe that women are the ones that usually bring home injured animals from the streets. And for me, it's that way. At least my girlfriend has brought home animals such as cats, dogs, her mother. It's really tough. I'm expecting her one day to come home with a homeless guy, and she'll be like, Andre, look what followed me home. He was naked, cold, thirsty. Can we keep him so he gets better? And of course, sure, we're gonna keep him. And like any other animal, we're gonna keep him in the home naked. We'll probably start masturbating on all the walls. My girlfriend will be sitting behind, staring at him, saying something like, oh, Andre, look, I think he feels better. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. You know, I want to tell you a little bit about my family. You know, about my father. You know, me and my father, we have only one thing in common: the fact that we've never met. I've never met my dad, but I'm pretty sure I know who he is because I've looked at myself in the mirror and I've analyzed myself, and I'm pretty sure that I'm the love child of Steven Seagal. There is a resemblance there. And, for me, I don't know how it's for you guys, but for me, it's very hard to talk to my mother about sex, especially while we're doing it. It's a tough job. Some incest jokes, it's great. That'll get the blood flowing. And I want to tell you a little bit about my girlfriend now. My girlfriend likes to live in the past. I haven't seen her since 2010. No, I'm joking. She's here tonight and she's supporting me. Oh, I also remember to have a joke about the bees. Isn't that right, honey? It's a horrible pun. And no, honestly, me and my girlfriend, we've been together for 11 years now, and after 11 years, it's tough. It's very difficult. We don't even know what gifts to get each other anymore. So for this Christmas, we made a new system. We said, okay, let's each of us write down a note what we want to receive. Not the exact gift, but the idea, like a hint, And this is what she wrote me for this Christmas. She said, Andre, I would like to get from you something that is classical, but at the same time modern. And I was like, what the fuck? So eventually I just bought her a sewing thread. A wireless sewing thread. It worked really well. And I don't know how your girlfriend is, guys, but my girlfriend is the kind of person that likes to brag on how she managed to change me since we've been together. Just a couple of days ago, she was telling me, Andre, do you remember the first time that we met, the way you ate? And I was thinking like, oh, do you mean peacefully? Very big peaceful, when we first met. But I complain a lot, but I'm really lucky that I have her, because otherwise I would have to get another girlfriend, see? I'd have to go out at night at discos or clubs, whatever they're called nowadays. And, I'd have to go to various parties. It is true that when I usually go to parties, I am the soul of the party, in the sense that I'm not present physically. It's pretty much my life, And remember when I was in the 6th grade, guys, they took us with the whole school, my whole class, to a local prison to show us the facilities there, and the warden showed us everything. It was really nice. And at the end, the cool part of it was that they let us all ask any of the prisoners some questions, and I was one of the first. Oh, I want to ask a question. I wanted so badly. And I just looked at one of the inmates point blank, and I asked him, what do you like to do in your free time? That worked very well. They threw me out of the prison. And I said that I worked at a call center, but actually I lied a little bit. I'm not working there anymore. Nowadays, I have a dream job, really. Usually the dream is a nightmare. I work in a corporation in Pipera. Not sure if you guys know this area. It's very popular here. And I'm not saying it's not okay to work in a corporation. I mean, if your dream is to work for someone else's dream, then why not? And I want to tell you what I do. They're basically, how can I explain it? Basically what I do, I'm a copy-paste specialist. Okay, I'm exaggerating. Sometimes I cut and then paste. But that's pretty much it. And you can only copy-paste for so long until you want to get a new job. But really, I want to kind of stay because I really look up to my boss, which is not always easy because he's a midget. It's tough. But it's hard to get a job nowadays. You need so many things to apply. For example, all sorts of diplomas. And let's be honest, everybody's got a degree nowadays. I mean, even my dog has a fucking pedigree. It's tough. And, I want to tell you guys that I'm always really nervous when going into a Catholic church because I'm very afraid of mass shootings. I don't know if you guys know the region. Do you guys are familiar with the Vaslui region here? It's very famous. Well, I just want to tell you that most of the men from Vaslui really enjoy hitting on women. Like, we're very famous for that. It's the truth. We're not proud of it, but that's how it is. I want to tell you guys that once I told a bad abortion joke, it just came out wrong. Yeah, exactly. That was for you. A few weeks ago, I heard that there were some earthquakes or some, I'm not sure if there are earthquakes, in the area where my uncle is living. At least that's what they told me at the cemetery. Very bad for my uncle. He was rocking in that mud. And, I've seen a lot of commercials that are fake, I guess you've seen these all the time. It's very exaggerated. I'd like to see some honest commercials for a change. For example, Jerry's Pizza, we deliver in 30 minutes or more. Or Salam de CPU, 10% meat. I want honesty, guys. I was wondering, I always wondered this, I wonder if people that were born blind from the get-go, what do they imagine, what do they envision when they masturbate? I don't have any other joke there, it's just a fun. You know? We can all dream. Whatever gets you out, I guess. No, I want to tell you a little bit more about my girlfriend. You know, me and my girlfriend, honestly, we met online. We just clicked. It's pretty much how it happened. And, you know, in closing, I'd like to do a little song, you know, because where you guys are all from Greece, right?
Not really.
Not really? Is anyone else from where are you from, can I ask? Moldova? Oh. So you know Romanian, you're cheating, it's fine. And maybe Russian too? I don't know. I can only say it down in Russian for you. Don't tell me how, it's a secret. And I'm gonna go on with the song. It's a song about all of the countries of the world. I really stole it from the Animaniacs show, if you guys are familiar with it. It was a TV show that was aired in the 90s. And I'm not sure if you guys know the words because it's countries, but you don't know the order. But just to make an atmosphere, maybe you can clap so we can have fun with the song. And it goes something like this. It goes United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic of Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Salvador, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and Spain, Guatemala, Bolivia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Bahamas, Puerto Rico, San Juan, Paraguay, Uruguay, Suriname, French Guiana, Barbados, and Guam. Bon appetit. Yeah, I fuck. And Guam, Burundi, Lesotho, Malawi, Togo, Spanish, Nigeria, Nigeria, Dominican, Tanzania, Somalia, Kenya, Mali, Sierra Leone, Dahomey, Namibia, Senegal, Libya, Cameroon, Pakistan, Ethiopia, Guinea-Bissau, Madagascar, Oman, Hong Kong, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Yugoslavia, Crete, Mauritania, Transylvania, Monaco, Nicaragua, Palestine, Fiji, Australia, Sudan. Thank you. And I forgot some verses, but that's okay. And coming up for you guys, or are you going to introduce James, or can I?
Yes, I'll
Oh, okay. So James, for you, thank you. I was on Land. Thank you so much for coming, guys. You're amazing, and bon appetit. Goodbye, guys. Woo.
All right. Wow. I think you were just